the greatest stars in country music. Roy Acuff, Alabama. Bill Anderson, Razzie Bailey, Bobby Baird, the Bellamy Brothers, Roseanne Cash, Jerry Clowell, Lacey J. Dawson, Charlie Daniels, Gail Davies, Janie Brickey, Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers Band, Mickey Gilley, Merle Haggard, Emmylou Harris, Johnny Lee, Ronnie Millsap, the Oak Ridge Boys, Dolly Parton, T.G. Shepherd, Joe Stampley, Sylvia, Steve Wariner, Kitty Wells, Dottie West, Baron Young. Country is the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. Ladies and gentlemen, your host and hostess, Mac Davis and Barbara Mandrell.
Ladies and gentlemen, here again are Mac Davis and Barbara Mandrell.
Thank you and good evening, everybody.
Good evening and welcome to country music's biggest night of 1981.
For the 15th year in a row, the Country Music Association is honoring the best in the business. Once again, I'm not nominated for doodly squat, but the pretty young lady on my right, Miss Barbara Mandrell, has been nominated once again for the same award she won last year, Entertainer of the Year.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you all. Thank you. Tonight, between the givers and the getters, you're going to see just about all of your favorite country music performers. And this year, for the first time, we're going to present the Horizon Award to a country performer who has moved up to stardom in the past year.
Well, that's one I'll never win for sure. But anyway, you're going to see a lot of winners tonight and lots of great entertainers. Starting right now with the fabulous Oak Ridge Boys.
All right.
Dig a little deeper in the well, boys, dig a little deeper in the well. If you want a good and cool drink of water, you gotta dig a little deeper in the well. Dig a little deeper in the well, boys, dig a little deeper in the well. If you want a good and cool drink of water, you gotta dig a little deeper in the well.
Well, Mama used to tell me, don't be fooled by what you see. If you want to get to the heart of things, you gotta look way down deep.
Second place, don't get it, son. The wind's gotta come in first.
There's nothing first and to take a drink that leaves you with a thirst. Dig a little deeper in the well, boys, dig a little deeper in the well. If you want a good and cool drink of water, you gotta dig a little deeper in the well. Go.
A good man needs a good woman. She's the rock that'll make him strong. She'll be there to lean on when the whole world's done him wrong. There ain't nothing like good loving. That's how it's meant to be.
So find yourself a good woman, son, like your mama's been me.
Dig a little deeper in the well, boys. Dig a little deeper in the well. If you want a good cool drink of water, you gotta dig a little deeper in the well.
Us name the nominees for Female Vocalist of the Year. Here we go. Well, we all know 5 ladies, voices sweet and clear. They all deserve to win the prize this year. Harry Gibbs makes music, sounds fine to me and you. Everyone loves songs by there's only 2 more ladies for Vocalist of the Year, and Barbara Mandrell's music to our ears. Yes, she is. Then there's Miss Ann Curry. She sings just like a bird. No bird. These 5 gals are the best we've ever heard. We're gonna tell you the winner. The winner. It's time to find out the winner. Oh, and the winner is down there. Thank you, Bill. And the nominees for Female Vocalist of the Year are, and I'll pass this on down to Dwayne.
All right. Pass it to Richard.
Richard can do it in his bass voice.
The winner is Barbara Mandrell.
I was back there figuring out when to get to the podium. This is a shock, and I appreciate the fact that 2 very gifted and very talented people this year in particular made this possible. The song y'all were just playing, Kai Fleming and Dennis Morgan wrote, Country When Country Wasn't Cool, and the all-time greatest George Jones was nice enough to come in and sing it with me, which was the biggest thrill. And I have to say, happy birthday to my daddy. Happy birthday. And see, I didn't forget to get you something. And I know my sisters and my mom are watching. My husband is here, and my children are at home watching. My family continuously supports me. Without them, I could do nothing. And MCA Records, of course, and my producer, Tom Collins, my agent, Dick Blake. And I know I'm forgetting somebody, but I'm very excited, and I'm trying to concentrate on co-hosting and not getting too excited. But God bless the CMA for this, all of you, the membership and the jocks and the fans for doing this for me this year. I appreciate it. Thank you. Country is thinking about Nashville no matter where you are on awards night. And tonight, Dolly Parton had a problem. She's in Austin, Texas, filming a movie with Burt Reynolds. Big problems, right? Well, you know Dolly, she wouldn't miss being here for anything. So she's about to show us how she can be in two places at the same time. Live from Austin, Miss Dolly Parton.
Woo! Well, congratulations, first of all. This was a surprise. But I'm happy you won. And I tell you, it's really hard for me down here in Austin seeing you win and me just stuck down here doing those old passionate love scenes with that old ugly Burt Reynolds. Can you imagine?
Yeah, well, nobody ever said show business was easy, Dolly.
Yeah, but they didn't say it was going to be like this. I mean, the director's got me hugging and kissing around with Burt Reynolds, and all I can think of is just how much fun I'm really missing there in Nashville.
Well, I bet it's not half as much fun as I'm missing in Austin with Burt Reynolds. All the ladies are going, yeah. Well, tell us, what is it like to work with Burt Reynolds?
Well, it's bad. It really is. We start at 5 o'clock in the morning rehearsing the kissing scenes, and then after lunch, we do a dress rehearsal for the kissing scenes, and then about 3 to 5, we film the kissing scenes, and then we have to hang around till midnight sometimes doing retakes, and I just think I'm just going on strike.
What for?
Longer hours. No, I'm only kidding. I just want to try to keep them up, you know. But I just wanted to tell you that we are having a lot of fun down here in Texas, and we're doing a show that I'm real proud of. As you know, it's called the best little beep house in Texas. Warehouse. We can call it Warehouse. But what I like most about working with Burt is the fact that he is such a big fan of country music, and he's such a talented man, and there's so much good country music in this particular movie. So next year, you'll be hearing a whole lot about that.
Well, the whole town is buzzing about all the great music that you recorded in Nashville for that movie, Dolly, and we're all proud and looking forward to hearing your songs, and I'm glad you're watching tonight.
Well, I am too, and I want to again congratulate you, Barbara, and tell you that you and Mac look terrific, and if you'll get out of my face, I'm just going to sit back here and watch you work. Okay?
Well, I knew you wouldn't miss a minute of tonight, and you've got something special that we want you to do later.
Okay.
And I love you, so we'll see you just in a little while, okay?
Okay.
All right. Matt?
Summer Award winners, one of the most glamorous ladies in country music, Dottie West, and a man whose talent makes you realize that he's not just another pretty face, Mr. Charlie Daniels.
The nominees for the Album of the Year are Feels So Right, Alabama.
I Am What I Am by George Jones.
Yep. I Believe in You, Don Williams. Yep.
Out Where the Bright Lights Are Glowing by Ronnie Millsap.
9 to 5 and Odd Jobs. Ooh, Dolly Parton. Wish I had some of those odd jobs. And the winner is?
The winner is I Believe in You, Don Williams.
Instrumental Group Award is going to be presented by two of our brightest and most attractive new performers, T.G. Shepherd and Sylvia.
Hello. Hello. We're going to present the award for Instrumental Group of the Year.
And the nominees are Alabama,
The Charlie Daniels Band. Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers Band. The Oak Ridge Band. And the Don Williams Band. And the winner is... Who is it?
And the winner is Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, country is Mr. Ronnie Millsap.
Thank you so much. Everybody having fun tonight? Yeah, all right. Well, you know, when you think about all the records that come out every year, I got to tell you, you realize that the single of the year is a tough award to win. Now, there are 5 nominees this evening for single of the year, and here are some of the thoughts, the personal thoughts of the artists who recorded the records.
Elvira.
If you asked any member of the Oak Ridge Boys what is the greatest thing that has happened to us in our career, we would all tell you that recording the song Elvira certainly was that highlight. And we will always be forever grateful and indebted to a lady named Elvira.
Boom, Papa, now.
And I believe in you.
I Believe in You was presented to me by Garth Fundis, my co-producer. The first time I heard the song, I couldn't believe that someone had written a song about so many different things that I feel and really believe. It's been a super significant song in my career, and I'll always be thankful to Sam Hogan and Roger Cook for letting me hear it and record it.
I was country when country wasn't.
I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool is a very special record to me, because I'm like any other country music fan. I can identify with the words. I feel very fortunate that Kai Fleming and Dennis Morgan wrote that song for me, and it couldn't have been any more special unless maybe George Jones would sing on it with me, and he did, and I thank him.
The song Old Flame was a song that was pitched to us down in Muscle Shoals, and there was a guy came and knocked on the door of the bus and said, I'm a songwriter, and I'd like for you to listen to some songs that I've written. And so Teddy and I was listening to the songs, and I believe there was 8 on the tape, and we thought, well, when is this guy going to write a bad one? And Old Flame was a song that we were really knocked out by.
Somebody's knocking.
I remember when I first heard the song, it was so great, I couldn't wait to go in and record it. It's got that type of magic about it that it kind of catches your ear the minute you hear it.
And the winner is...
See,
take a look here. I'll see what it is now. Elvira with Oak Ridge Boys.
Tell us who's won the next award. Here are 2 fellas who always tell it like it is. One of them sings great songs like Drop Kick Me Jesus Through the Goalpost of Life. And the other does so much talking that they call him the Mouth of the South. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Bear and Jerry Clower.
This is the award for the vocal group of the year.
If I don't lose a little more weight, I'm going to have to start performing as a group. I'm going to eat me some of that anti-fattening cheese. Oh, the nominees are Alabama. Oh, the Bellamy Brothers. Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin Brothers Band. The Oak Ridge Boys. The Statler Brothers. Brother Bobby.
The winner is Alabama.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next award will be presented by everybody's favorite poor boy and one of country music's most talented ladies, Bill Anderson and Janie Fricke.
Thank you very much. For Vocal Duo of the Year, the nominees are Mo Bandy and Joe Stampley. David Frizzell and Shelley West. Waylon Jennings and Jesse Coulter. George Jones and Tammy Wynette. And Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. Jamie.
And, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is David Frizzell and Shelley West.
Accepting for David Frizzell and Shelley West, here is Dottie West.
Presenting the award for the male vocalist of the year, how can I forget that, are some very talented young ladies, Miss Roseanne Cash and Miss Gail Davey.
Thank you. The nominees for male vocalist of the year are George Jones, Ronnie Millsap, Willie Nelson, Kenny Rogers, and Don Williams.
The winner for the 1981 Male Vocalist of the Year is George Jones.
Mr. and Mrs. Curly Gatlin of Odessa, Texas, did us all a big favor when they presented country music with 3 sons, Larry, Steve, and Rudy. And it's a good thing they stopped at 3 because the rest of us probably wouldn't be able to make a living right now. They are Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brother, and it will be explained later.
Thank you, Mac. Brother Rudy's home with the flu tonight, so he couldn't be here. We're going to try to fill in. We'd like to present the award for the Song of the Year. And believe me, it's the guys who spend all of their time putting words and music on paper who are the real stars of country music.
The nominees for this year for the Song of the Year are Elvira, written by Dallas Frazier.
He Stopped Loving Her Today, written by Bobby Braddock, Shirley Putnam.
I Believe in You, written by Roger Cook and Sam Hogan.
I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool, written by Kai Fleming and Dennis Morgan.
I'm Just an Old Chunk of Coal, written by Billy Joe Shaver.
And the winner is right in here.
We didn't win, did we?
He stopped loving her. Bobby Braddock. Shirley Putnam.
thing that's better than hosting a show with Mac Davis is taking time out to just sit back and watch him do what he does so well. Ladies and gentlemen, Mac Davis.
Well, I could just sit around making music all day long. As long as I'm making music, no pain to nobody. Who knows, maybe someday I'll come up with a song that makes people want to stop their fussing and fighting just long enough to sing along. I believe in music. God knows I believe in love. Come on, help me out. I believe in music. God knows that I believe in love.
Wait, hold it. Every time you see a songwriter get up and work, he sings a medley of his hits. You would think that every time a songwriter ever wrote a song, it was a hit. Well, I'm here to show you that that's not true, ladies and gentlemen. Never do you see them get up there and sing the first song they ever wrote in their life. They never get up there and sing the ones that they was too stupid to finish because they was young and didn't understand the ways of the music business. You lucky people are fixing to find out why. This is my first song I ever wrote.
1, 2, 3, come and look at me. I got a girl, she's something to see. Feet is big and her legs hairy. I'll stick around with my Mary.
Can you believe I was too stupid to finish that? I don't think my guitar's on, but that's okay. This is my first ballad. I like big dumb dogs, fireplaces with crackling logs. I like katydids, freckled faces on laughing kids. And if you like that too, maybe I like you. I like coconuts, cotton candy, and baby's butt. As far as I got with that one. This is my first drinking song I ever wrote. Can you hear this at all? Close enough for jazz? Well, I just talked to the weatherman. It's gonna rain on me today. I dropped my bubble gum in the sand and had to throw it away. I got out of bed, scratched my watch and wound my head. I'm so mixed up I can't think. I'm gonna put me a bar in the back of my car and drive myself to drink to Amarillo. Drive myself to drink, 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 drink. Hits. I still write a lot of that trash. This here I wrote recently, and the only reason I didn't finish this is because I was mad when I wrote it, and I used up the whole song in one verse. Well, baby, I'll admit I've been your fool, but don't think I ain't been going to school. I read your book, and I learned my lesson well. Now you want me back, but I'll lay it on a level. If I had to choose between you and the devil, I'd saddle me a thunderbolt and ride straight to hell. This one I went on and finished. Well, who wipes me off when I get gravy on my shirt? And who knows exactly where to kiss me when I hurt? And who'd make love with me on satin sheets or in the dirt? You, babe, you're my bestest friend. Well, who takes me home when I get too drunk to dance? And who bravely puts
get in a jam and helps me tell the police where I live and who I am, and who pats my back when no one else could give a damn. You, babe, you're my bestest friend. I'm talking about you, babe, you're my bestest friend. Who can be as gentle as a sparrow in my hand, and meaner than a junkyard dog when she's fighting for her man, and who's the only one I'll ever love or understand. You, babe, you're the bestest friend. Come on, help me out, Nashville. You, babe, the bestest friend. You can beat that, I've heard you. Let me hear it. You, babe, you're my bestest friend. I didn't hear you. You're my bestest.
It's hard to sing in a tuxedo, ain't it? You are my bestest friends. Good night.
You're my bestest friend. You, babe, you're my bestest friend. I don't have on a tuxedo, but I loved hear Mac Davis sing, and I owe a lot of thanks to Mac. You know, it's wonderful to win any award that the Country Music Association has to give you, but there's one special honor that comes only to a special few, and that's being inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. And this year, there were 5 nominees: Vernon Dalhart, Little Jimmy Dickens, Lefty Frizzell, Floyd Tillman, and Grant Turner. Now, there was a tie, so tonight, 2 more names are being added to that list of all-time greats, and I'm really happy that they asked me to tell you all about them. The first is the late Vernon Dalhart. He was born with the name Marion Try Slaughter, but he took his name from the 2 Texas towns of Vernon and Dalhart. Makes sense. He was one of our first superstars and was practically a music industry by himself because he recorded under 180 different names. Now, that's a lot of names. He was known on the radio as Sam, the Barbasol Man, and his wreck of the old 97 was country music's first million seller. And tonight, the Hall of Fame is also honoring a man whose voice is familiar to everybody that ever listened to the Grand Ole Opry, Grant Turner. He was born in Abilene, Texas, and started as a radio announcer when he was only 16. In 1944, he joined WSM Radio in Nashville and soon became the voice of the Grand Ole Opry, a job he's held for more than 30 years. But this is the best part of my job tonight. I get to introduce the man who's going to make the presentation to Grant Turner. A Hall of Famer himself, celebrating his 50th year in country music, one of country's real treasures, Roy Acuff.
Thank you. I have known this gentleman for many years. I have worked with him on the Grand Ole Opry and on a lot of other shows. And I don't know of anyone that's more deserving to be in the Country Music Hall of Fame. It's my honor and really a pleasure, Grant Turner, to unveil the plaque that will stay in the Hall of Fame in your remembrance as long as you be around, and maybe as long as Minnie Pearl will be here. Good to see you, man. Good. Congratulations.
Well, we praise the Lord that Roy Acuff has been around these many years, and Roy, I'm going to be right here on the Opry for a good many years with you. I want to be a guide at the Hall of Fame when I'm 92, and I want them to go out and they say, I met this little old fella out here. He walked me around the fountains, said he'd been on the Grand Ole Opry for 60 years. His name is Grant Turner, and I hope I'll still be here.
Thank you very much. I see a lot of you down there. Thank you.
CMA.
Thank you.
Alabama, Kitty Wells, Merle Haggard, and some big awards are still to come. I'm staying right here. Our next two guests show us why the vitality of country goes on forever. One of them has been a solid citizen of the country music community for many years, and the other is a newcomer who has had 3 records in the top 10 this year. Here they are, the singing sheriff, fair and young, and a talented newcomer, Steve Wariner.
We've got the nomination for the instrumentalist of the year. They made a mistake here somewhere, Steve.
Oh, did they?
I don't see Webb Pierce's name on there anywhere.
No, I don't either.
Oh. There, Mr. Chet Atkins. My old piano player, Floyd Kramer. Yeah. Johnny Gimble, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Charlie McCoy. And I love him too, Harvest Pig Robbins, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is, Steve?
The winner is, no, it's not Steve, it's,
No, it's not you, that's right. About it.
The winner is Chet Atkins.
All right.
Chet cannot be here tonight, folks, but congratulations to him. We'll make sure he gets this award. I'll make sure he gets this award personally.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Chet. Congratulations.
You know, lots of people take credit for the fantastic success of country music, but they sometimes forget the disc jockeys who really believed in it all along. Every year, a special Country Music Association panel votes for the nation's 3 top disc jockeys. The 1981 winners are here, and I think it would be just terrific if we showed them how much we appreciate them. Jackie West of WGTO in Cypress Gardens, Florida. Jackie's the first female winner of this award. Kim Wilson of WAXX in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. And Lynn Wagoner of KEBC in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Woo! Congratulations to all 3 of you. Right now, I'm going to introduce a musical group that was practically unknown just a couple of years ago. But if you're good, you can't keep it a secret. And this year, they've been nominated for 5 awards, including Entertainer of the Year. If anyone wants to know the state of the music business today, that state is Alabama.
Softly, read words upon my skin. No one's near and listening, so please don't say goodbye. Just hold close and love me. Press your lips to mine. So right, feels so right, feels so right. Now you feel so right, baby. Other. I saw your eyes begin to roll, and I could tell you once were lovers. You ain't hiding nothing that I don't know. There's an old flame burning in your eyes.
Tonight, for the first time, the Country Music Association is presenting the Horizon Award to a new country personality or group. Nominations for the award are made by the board of directors of the association and voted on by the membership. And no one who has ever been a final nominee for a CMA award is eligible. It's a great way for all of us to meet the stars of the future. And here to present the Horizon Award are two of country music's great ladies, Miss Kitty Wells and Emmylou Harris.
Thank you, Mac, and thank you. It's a pleasure to be asked to present this new and important award.
Roseanne Cash was born in Memphis and started her career in the wardrobe department, but she worked hard at her music, studied acting in London and New York, and the result was an album that produced 3 hit singles, which proves that even if your father is a big star, you still have to do it on your own.
Terry Gibbs was born blind. She paid her dues by playing and singing in a steakhouse, and in 1979, a tape she had made came to the attention of a record executive, and she was on her way. Terry once said, "It never occurred to me that there was anything I couldn't do."
T.G. Shepherd's musical roots are in Jackson, Tennessee. After singing and playing with a band, he formed his own production company, but he couldn't keep away from music, and when Devil in a Bottle became a hit, he was right back where he belonged.
Davy Frizzell is the younger brother of the great song stylist Lefty Frizzell, and Shelley West is the beautiful daughter of Dottie West. They became partners just 3 years ago when he asked her to sing on a demo tape, and country music's newest duo was born.
When Boxcar Willie was 2 years old in Sterrett, Texas, he loved to watch the freight trains go by. After singing and strumming on radio shows, he adopted his now famous hobo image, and the fans responded immediately.
And the winner is
Terry Gibbs.
Oh, thank you very much. This is so exciting. Would you people believe that this time last year I was sitting home watching this on television? It's so wonderful. So much has happened to me in the last year. It's just been unbelievable. I'd like to thank, of course, the Country Music Association for this. Also, MCA Records and, of course, Ed Penny, who discovered me. And if there's anybody I forgot, thank all of you, too. This is such a great honor. I want to say that I certainly appreciate all the support from the people in the industry, too. That means so much to me that you've accepted me. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful. Thank you.
Now we have a special award just for this audience. A special award for this audience. I'm choked up over that. I love her. Barbara Mandrell, ladies and gentlemen.
Singing with Roy Rogers at the movies when the West was really wild. And I was listening to the Opry when all of my friends would
Entertainer of the Year. Just 4 little words, but they sure do say it all. To get up on a stage, you have to believe that what you're doing is something special. But when the people you work with think so too, you've got a real reason to be proud. Listen to what this year's nominees too, some of the nominees have said this phrase. Listen to what some of this year's nominees have to say about each other for Entertainer of the Year.
Entertainer of the Year. We've been talking about that a lot on our bus lately. And I think when it comes to Entertainer of the Year, it takes a lot of different things. It takes being big at the box office, having good record sales, having a lot of talent, wanting to entertain the people, obviously. I also think it takes being really good people. And Alabama meets all of those qualifications.
We're really happy for George Jones. He's a country music legend. We love the man and we love his music. When he does a song, nobody else can follow it.
You know, when I think of the name Barbara Mandrell, I think of a lot of things. First of all, I think of the name Barbara Mandrell as a person, a very beautiful person, and I think of Barbara Mandrell as one hell of a musician and an entertainer.
Writers have used every word imaginable to sing the praises of Kenny Rogers and his greatness and his talent. And there's a reason for it. All of those wonderful words are true.
Like most people in country music, I've had the great pleasure of watching the Oaks for quite some time. Actually, when I was a little boy, I used to watch these guys. And they do what they do better than anyone.
To make the presentation for Entertainer of the Year, here's a man who's become quite an authority on country music awards. He's won them for Single of the Year, Album of the Year, Male Vocalist of the Year, and Entertainer of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Merle Haggard.
Thank you, Mac. The nominees for the Entertainer of the Year are Alabama, Georgie Jones, Barbara Mandrell, Kenny Rogers, and the Oak Ridge Boys. The winner, Miss Barbara Mandrell.
So good. He is. I was standing back there saying, please help me. Remember, because I've prayed for a lot of awards. We all do that. And I said, it's in your hands, and thy will be done. And he's so good. And I want to say that as entertainers, and I'm looking at so many of my fellow entertainers, we try real hard to entertain and do our jobs. And it's not always ego, honest it isn't. It's because we care. There's a special feeling inside when you know that you make people feel good. And you've made me always be as happy as you've made me tonight. I want to say I have to thank the people that started me out in this business, because I've wanted to for a long time. Norman Hamlet, who's played steel guitar for Merle Haggard for many years, was my steel guitar teacher. Uncle Joe Maphis, Joe and Rosalie Maphis. Uncle Merle Travis and Gordon Terry, thank you for getting me in this business, and most of all, Mom and Daddy for giving me the chance and for guiding me along the way. And I love you so much for this. It's wonderful.
Don't stick me with that thing. Whatever it is. Congratulations to all of tonight's winners. We love y'all. Thanks to our friends at Kraft for bringing the show to fans from coast to coast. God bless you, everybody. Good night.
The 15th Annual Country Music Awards.